Veterans, your country needs you as never before. You are national security, and you are being called back to service with the spirit of conviction, duty, honor, maturity, and love of country. There are no adults in charge in this administration. You are America's moral strength and example, just as the soldiers possessed at Valley Forge when all seemed helpless. This election is about vision lost on national security and its connection to job creation, national debt, educational investment, energy independence, future of health care, and the strength of the United States military. This administration is destroying the anchor, faith and hope in the rule of law, the governance that we, the people, demand. Faith and hope in the rule of law, our constitutional foundation, is literally being rendered meaningless by someone who possesses or professes to possess a degree in constitutional law, but challenges the Supreme Court with veiled intimidation and disdain for the people's house and the American traditions of all families and walks of life. This president has failed to galvanize America, and he divided and balkanized America with social and economic philosophy of despair and servitude. His calendar, oh yes, his calendar's filling up with campaign trips to military communities for backdrops and props, hoping no one will ask the question, why is he AWOL on veterans issues? He finds time for golf, entertainment, and oh yes, the $35,000 plate dinners, all in the heart and special of campaigns. Action is what our military delivers in frontline combat. Retreat is what Obama delivers when our soldiers need support. Veterans, hear the rhetoric from this administration and observe something different. When the promises are due, this administration remains silent. Service members are standing right now, nearly 900,000 deep, waiting for their health claims. And oh yes, it's reported to be as high as the end of 2012 of 1.2 million. The backlog and the angst of our civilians trying to help our military is loud and clear. This comes on top of the intended to hollow out our military 14% layoff of our troops on the horizon. And the unemployment is staggeringly high for our veterans. You talk to a National Guard, it's off the charts, but they're not tracking that. If you take a look at the military and active duty, it's about 13%. And women, oh yes, you're faring far worse. You're about 40% higher average than the men for unemployment. Thank you for that, Mr. President. Congratulations to all the veterans. But the contradictions and hypocrisy coming from this administration runs deep. Veterans are less important to this president than hiring a battalion's worth of IRS personnel to implement Obamacare. Where are you? Where are you, Mr. President? Where are those executive orders that you so willingly write? Where are you writing one right now to raise the ceiling so the Veterans Administration can hire the people to take care of our veterans? You are absent AWOL, sir. Why is this Secretary of Defense as part of the leadership? Why is he right now nearly $1 million, $32,000 a weekend? Do soldiers get that? Going home on plane flights. It's going to reach early next summer, $1.7 million. Do you know that you can hire 54 veterans at a higher salary than what they would expect to get on unemployment line? That he's going to put them on? But no, our Secretary of Defense, he needs his needs while the soldiers stand by their posts and the family members wait for them. And in 2009, this president, 2009 proposed that private health insurance, it's only $549 million at the time, proposed, would pay for our injured and disabled soldiers. But that was struck down because the veterans groups rose up and he said, I can't do that. Oh, they're up against it. But that's where his thinking is. And he also, $439 million in 2011, bonuses to federal employees. Veterans, they heard silence. We expect national leaders to possess a self-discipline and requisite maturity to lead by example and know the meaning of sacrifice and self-service, not self-indulgence and selfishness. Obama has straitjacketed the military in political correctness over survival skills, which may have a direct impact on those today who may and are coming back injured. And he calls 13 killed at Fort Hood, look it up, he called it workplace violence. Even state visits to our nation, to the White House, are the lowest in memory because international leaders, Mr. President, have lost confidence, not in America, but in your leadership and disrespect that is intended to our veterans and to the people of the United States of America who have helped the downtrodden and have freed nations in this world. The legacy of America's military and veterans who fought our nation's wars are overshadowed by the so-called leaders who do not lead by example. They attempt to diminish our national heritage, our traditions, and replace it with anything goes. Governance this is a threat, ladies and gentlemen, to national security. For if we do not remind ourselves how we became Americans and sacrifices that we made to allow us to pursue happiness, we will be doing a disservice and dishonor to the heroes of our heritage. Your father, who may not be here, or he is with you, your mother, your uncles and your aunts, remember them at this moment right now, because they have no clue about what's happening in our nation. Remember them. The American people who fought and died and are buried in military cemeteries across America and the world. This we will honor on Memorial Day, but they deserve better. Veterans, yes, your country, yes, your country needs you as never before. Let's complete the task at hand, and those that went before us who hoped that we would do the best and the ultimate with God's given talents and blessings that we have for America, and the America that they and we believe in.